Welcome everybody to Soleil's Tarot. My name is Isabel. Thank you so much for joining. Today we're going to be talking about our spirit guides and seeing what kind of message they have in store for us. Let's find out. Okay, so here are your choices for today. We've got Page of Earth for pile number 1, the Two of Air for pile number 2, and the Six of Fire for pile number 3. Take your time and let's get started. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining. Today's question is, what is your spirit guide trying to tell you? I mean, it could be for today, tomorrow, and endless possibilities. Let's check it out and see what is going on. We're going to keep it light and airy today. So we are going to see more oracle cards here. We've got the Stand Your Ground, Cherish Self, and the High Lady, Love and Compassion. We'll get through those in a minute. Let's continue on and see what else we have. We've got the Judgment, the Two of Cups, the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I wanted to start off with the oracles today because I believe that spirit guides messages sometimes are easier to communicate through oracles. We did start off with the Page of Earth, and they are very whimsical cards. So let's start off with this and continue on. So we've got here a fairy, I guess, that is carrying a spear, or with gold on the back, facing down, which tells me that he is just finding out about it now, finding out about the gold, or just not giving as much thought about it yet. Very novice in regards to it, so could be a money situation, or very novice, or young at heart, in that sense. So looking at the oracle cards here, we've got the Stand Your Ground, and I'll give a quick read on this. It says, standing your ground is an empowering, confident building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that doing so, you will be at victory. All right. And then we've got the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, and Consideration. And also we've got the Cherishing Self, Accept and Love Myself. Let's see if we can see that. It's very unclear, these cards sometimes. Okay, so what am I seeing here is somebody a little bit more novice, a little bit more childish, that is needing a little bit of guidance in regards to self-love, appreciation, and also standing their ground. Okay, so this can be, it doesn't have to be somebody extremely young. It doesn't have to be somebody extremely old. It has to be with somebody that is needing guidance in regards to self-love. Okay, we see that you sometimes judge yourself very harshly, that, you take into consideration with the love, the High Lady of Love and Compassion. You take everything very, the connections very powerful, but very light in a sense. Okay, so sometimes it can be a little bit strong-minded. You are strong-minded in a sense, or somebody is strong-minded, and forgets to give you kindness, or forgets to see that consideration in that relationship, but that is valuable to you. And sometimes you also can feel that not just with the relationship being a little bit naive in a sense, letting people tell you how things go, and then you feel judged or judgment by it. You feel that things have just, you've been judging yourself way too harshly for what other people are doing, and you not standing your ground. Okay, so there is compassion, there is kindness that comes within you, but again, it could be something that's not relatable to your that relationship that you want so badly, that maybe that communication is just being very novice to you, because you might not be able to love yourself yet enough in order to understand it, and that's why you're judged. I'm trying to place the Empress here because she's looking outwards into the abyss. Okay, so it tells me that there's still some work to be done, that standing your ground hasn't really placed itself with the page of earth, because as you can see, facing the direction of each is the communication is still not 100% there. You are not victorious yet in that accomplishment, and you might be seeking for additional assistance. And I feel like that's where the Empress comes in, because you're still harshly judging yourself in a way, and are not seeing the potential with this relationship as of yet, up to where it's supposed to be, because of the self-love situation. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple more cards out, because I'm kind of feeling that I'm not getting as much information as I had hoped to. So I'm going to pull additional cards here and see what happens. Oh, I have to. Okay, so let's get a little bit more guidance here, spirit guides, in regards to the Empress, and in regards to the relationships building. And what does this mean? What does this mean? So we've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of, the Ace of Wands here. And we've got the Lovers. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card because I need to find out. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is a long pause. So it's almost like there's that, if you look at the Four of Pentacles, you see the imagery of two people, which could be possibly the same person, obviously, but looking at a different complexion itself, okay? Which again, it tells me a little bit of the self-worth, the duality of what they're seeing might be different than what it is. So it could, again, very well be with the self-love situation that you're not really seeing your great potential. There is the Queen of Pentacles that is needing to take control. Again, stand your ground. This, grab the bull by its horn kind of thing, even though it's coming out of the dress itself. It's like you needing to release it, like stand your ground, release it. The Lovers, again, it's telling me this might be a romance kind of thing that you're battling a little bit with in your self-confidence in this department, in love department. And also that the Ace of Wands, you feel this is always a yes card, okay? And it's perhaps that, but with imagery, sometimes you can see it a little bit different. And to me right now, this card, even though it's a yes card and everything's going to be going well, it also can indicate that you're hanging on to something very close to you, hanging on to it for dear life. And being vulnerable, being naked, also reflects on the part that maybe you're still afraid of letting things go, or letting yourself go in this relationship, because you feel that you're going to be judged. You feel that if you stand your ground, that is going to affect you in a deeper level, or it's actually going to be, if you stand your ground, it could also feel like, and especially if it's a new relationship, or if it's something that you're not 100% comfortable with, could feel that nakedness being a vulnerability in that sense. That, and again, we see the nakedness from the Empress of now becoming more comfortable with her environment in the long run. Okay, so I think that overall your spirit guides are, you know what? Let's recap. I love my recaps. Okay, let's recap here quickly. We've got the Page of Earth saying that, yes, we've got a little bit of a novice situation here, perhaps something that's new, perhaps something that you're working on that you might not feel clear about, or that you need to grow in. Looks like there might be some potential self-love a situation here that you need to cherish yourself and stand up for yourself, which again, it could be something that has to do romantically. Maybe perhaps you're not feeling secure in this relationship yet, and you're still feeling that vulnerability, but the love is bigger than that, and all you need to do is more work on yourself in order to leave that judgment of yourself behind, take it by the horns, and express yourself with the Empress. And you know what? Get naked. So I think that this is where I'd like to leave it at, because I feel now comfortable with the reading. At the beginning, it was a little bit rough, but at the end, I think that we got what we needed. So with that being said, thank you so much again for joining me today. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, whatever the buttons are. And also read the description below. And you know what? Leave me some comments. Let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know if this is something that's true to you in your relationship. Perhaps you don't want to be that noticeable, but hey, even saying, yes, it does resonate with me, or boo, it does not, okay? Either way, I like to hear what you have to say. Awesome. Thank you so much. Hasta luego. We'll see you next time. Hello, pal number 2. Thank you so much for joining. Today, we're asking our spirit guides for obviously some guidance and seeing where we go from here. Now, I'm going to try to keep it light and airy today. So let's check it out and see what we've got going on here with the oracles. All right, so we've got synchronicity. We'll go back to it in a minute. Embracing the future. And the chest queen. All right. Okay, so we're going to add these like that. And let's see what else we've got going on. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. The King of Wands. The Tower, and the Four of Cups. Wow. All right. This is a reading, and when I say this is a reading. All right. Let's start off with the oracles and go from there. We've got synchronicity. And it says, are you noticing the sign of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing, but coincidence in reality. They're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Wow. What challenges are those, hey? All right. Then we've got the embracing the future, one step into the future with an open heart. And last but not least, the oracle card of trust and strategizing, the chess queen. All right. Okay. Wow. I was just thinking about the chess queen right there, and that, the queen can move in any direction. So keep that in mind, because I think that we're going to go back to that in a minute. So, wow, what to say, and where to start. We're going to start off with the Two of Air, okay? This is a future kind of message for you. I feel like right now it is a very big point that needs to be made for your future. And your spirit guides are all over this for sure. I feel like this has to do with, and I had the King of Wands in, I think it was the previous one, but reading not too long ago. But it, the force and the strength of the King of Wands, it is a very rejoiceful a king, somebody that is happy, strives for victory. Okay, so we're gonna keep also that in mind, because I'm gonna jump a little bit from here to there. So we're taking for granted a few things here with the Two of Air. We're taking for granted that we can't see everything that's going on right now, and we're looking for that I guess synchronicity, if you wanted to call it, as she is giving the side look, glancing over to the birdie. Gosh, I don't even know what kind of birdie that is, but and kind of giving the back, okay, giving the back to us, okay. So it's kind of saying, okay, well, I'm not really prepared yet for what's to come, but I'm slowly trying to get there. Okay, there has to be things that you are seeing in your lifetime right now. It could be numbers like 111, 222, that are showing you that there is a part of that synchronicity that you are needing to look for. Okay, so and that is going to shift the way that you see things. And it also is going to become a trust situation, because things are going to be crumbling down. They're going to go in a spiral down, and all of a sudden you might feel that you're not seeing things clearly, because obviously it is going to be causing a little bit of a chaos situation. You're going to feel very, maybe even a little bit depressed. I'm not going to lie to you. So whatever victory that you were hoping to have, it kind of moved into something that was spiraling out of control. And now you have to find that trust again, strategize, move on. I'm going to put this over here because I think it's going to be making more sense to you if I move this over here. So we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Tower, and the Four of Cups saying, you know what, this is what's going on. The Two of Air, that is facing the back and looking towards other objectives, synchronicity, perhaps in your life right now. You feel a little bit defeated, and now you're looking for some assistance and help from your guidance. And they're saying, we're here. Sorry, I moved the camera here. But we're here, and we're here for you, and that we're here to help you. And you need to take that leap of faith, trusting that synchronicity when I'm saying like numbers or, certain words that might connect to something different that you're like, I haven't heard that in a while. Sometimes it's just songs. My thing is that I get songs in my head all the time. I haven't heard for years, but then all of a sudden they come in, and then I ask, what is that meaning of that song? Why am I hearing that? There must be something that is going on in order for me to hear that at that very moment, that I have to sing it out and sing it probably consistently for the entire day. Seriously, sometimes I just have to turn it on and put it on YouTube or something, just so that I can remove it out of my head and figure out what that meant. So And we haven't even gotten to the good stuff here yet. We've gotten to the point that, yes, there was an issue, and now we're trying to look for ways of our spirit guides to give us a nudge, and now we're looking into embracing the future. So because we're still stuck on this side here, we're not realizing that there's a door opening for new, and you can see here also the door opening once you strategize and you trust, that is going to be embracing your new future. You're going to go full steam ahead with the Knight of Pentacles, and you're going to have success with it. Now, whatever form of success you're looking for, that is up to you. Okay, are we looking at monetary? Are we looking at new ventures? Are we looking at new love life? Are we looking at connecting with previous love? You know, it could be a lot of things. It could be money related, right? That you're going head on first. It could be new ideas, you know, you're trying to sort out what you're going to do in life, what career choices you've got going on, that you're looking for that change. But something definitely is going to collapse. Something definitely is going to happen, because that's the only way that you're going to actually see clear of your next objective in life and how you're going to be embracing it. Perhaps you're just looking to become a better person, and you're going to be embracing that and helping others. You know, I mean, there's a lot of potential and choices. So let's just bring out a couple more cards here, and just to see what the Ace of Wands actually says and how is this pertaining to your spirit guides, and maybe, you know, follow up with them and see, is there any other messages that we should know right now? Wow, the two again, the Two of Swords, which is air, and that is the Tower. Wow, okay. And then we've got the Sun. Okay, so again, what this is telling me is it's recognizing that you're still in this scenario right here, and that you're still hurting by the Tower. You're not really seeing everything that's going on beneath, because you're too busy stuck in here. You're too busy stuck in this scenario to see that you are going to get out of it, and you're going to be moving on quickly. And with the Sun card, we are looking at the potential of moving on quickly and being successful at it. One more card here, because I still need something else. I feel like I'm leaving this open-ended. Yeah, so this is the three, obviously it's the Three of Wands, but I love this depiction because, as you can see, is that we've got all the roses forming up, and contemplation here. So this is the time when you're going to be contemplating this situation here, and how you're going to be moving on with that synchronicity over to full charge into your Ace of Wands finale. So I feel like this is the contemplation part. This is where you're going to be coming in this scenario here. We're going to lose all that balancing behind, and not seeing everything clearly, and still being impacted by the Tower, and then looking into how to move on from there by utilizing the bees, I guess, on this end, and moving forward. You see how she's kind of leaping towards outwards. So that tells me that this is going to be something that you are going to be changing and moving into. And again, with the Three of Wands, again, we're looking at, she's actually looking down, but again, we're looking in that same direction. We're looking at seeing the perspective change. We're looking at the actual roses now that will bring us down into clarity. Well, hopefully this made sense to you. Thank you so much for joining. Please, if you can, add some comments in there. Let me know if this resonates with you. But I look forward to hearing from you. So again, thank you so much for joining. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome so much to your reading. We are asking your spirit guide for guidance, obviously, and seeing what's going on. We're going to start with the oracles first and then move into our tarot. We're looking at ancestral wisdom. Starting fresh. And sister of the seasons. We'll look at those in a minute, but let's get going here with the rest. We've got the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, okay, the Star, all right, I got this, the Ace of Swords, I'm going to put that one over here, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, all right. Oh, so what are your spirit guides trying to tell you? Well, pile number 3, I'm going to say one thing, and I'm going to say this. What a show off. LOL. All right. Let's get started with the oracles and move our way forward. All right. Ancestral wisdom. It says, we are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at the poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Wow, what a message there. Okay, we've got this starting fresh, a wonderful new beginning and blossoming in my life. And oracle number 3 here, we've got cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. Wow. Okay. So let's just start off by saying, I'm at awe of the 6 of Fire being a joyful and victorious card itself, having a backup from your ancestral wisdom stating that they are with you because they realize that they are the past, but you are basically their future, and that you're starting fresh with something that is absolutely going to be revolutionizing with a new idea, as the Ace of Swords states. New ideas, very clever, smart person that you are. This reading is basically all about the way that your spirit guides are trying to congratulate you for where you have gone and where you are going. So it's almost like you have with the 3 of Cups, I mean, also another celebration on with their party hats and everything going on here. We're celebrating something good, something that is, working. So with that, I'm going to say we did have a little bit of a rough patch there for a minute with a 5 of Cups. As you can see, the owls kind of being a little bit protective over their younglings and wants to make sure that everything is running smooth. I am seeing here that the starting fresh card and the Star are almost, for me, it's almost like riding alongside, because the starting fresh always involves trying to seek new opportunities. And the Star is our guidance to that fresh start with even in ancient times, you looked up at the stars in order to guide you in which direction to go. And that's exactly what this is happening here in order to get that fresh start. And it almost seems like this congratulatory sense in what the spirit guides are showing here is that you have conquered some of your past emotions and have been able to let go to the point now that you actually are portraying more of who you are and your new exciting ideas, that everything is turning, the wheels are turning in a different direction, but in a good direction. It's turning to that positive, the positive side of what it was before. So at some point or another, you were protective over yourself, over others, and so forth. And now, as your spirit guides are saying, okay, now you're able to let go. Now these opportunities are going to be coming your way. Now you're going to be seeing that shift with the wheel and the starting in the star that's going to be guiding you into that wonderful new direction with those new ideas that you have. It's funny because I think of new ideas always as inventions, as something that's going to be happening that is new to you or new to others. So, something that you are developing within you or yourself, even programming, or I don't know why that just came up in my head, but could be something that you're starting completely new, that you were wondering if this is going to be populating. But I get the direction that we're going is, yes, it is going to happen, that these new ideas are going to be bringing you into that world that you wanted to succeed in, with happiness and a celebration in that sense. But let's take a quick glance at a couple more. I just want to see where this is heading. What else can I tell you about the Ace of Swords, and how are we going to get there? Okay, the Nine of Swords. The Ace of Wands comes out again. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's do one more. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, so it's not going to be and it's funny because I thought that the Five of Cups would have been as a before card, but I'm kind of thinking this is an in-between card now that I look at it differently, because we've got the Nine of Swords. Let's see if you can see it better. And we've got the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords, and we'll leave this one till the end here. So something along the way was very powerful that happened somewhere in the midst of finding and possessing that new improved walk through the great potential that you have, that had belittled you in a sense, that you felt belittled in a way. Perhaps the ideas that you had before, perhaps the invention, whichever you want to call it, was not exactly what was meant, or it didn't populate the way you thought it would, and you felt like people were just kind of taking pieces off of you in a sense. Everybody was waiting to take that, to grab that, or perhaps it could have been something that you had a great idea and somebody took it away, and you felt very low, very beneath yourself, or like beneath them, that you weren't able to say anything, and it was kind of like taking a piece out of the pie from you, and you were just standing there watching it, observing it, and could do nothing. So I feel like those ideas became actually more ideas in that sense, and that multiple ideas that you had, eventually one is sticking, and that is your potential with that Ace of Swords, with that idea, and the vulnerability that is bringing onto you by saying, yes, this is going to be changing, and yes, this is a go. I feel that I'm going to hang on to this one for now, even though I'm vulnerable. I am going to make this idea count, make this idea work, and it's going to be fantastic in the long run. And that's why I left that one at the end of it, because those aces here are telling me that things are going to be progressing into a much nicer cleaner opportunity than where you were at one point in here. And that's also what it's saying on your ancestral wisdom, is that they're very proud of you, that they're proud of the growth that you have become and shared, and that the natural law will provide, that the divine order will succeed at the end. And whoever stole any ideas from you in previously is not going to have that opportunity anymore to do so. And that's, I think, that where I'm going to leave this one today, because I think that this message is very strong, and I think that you've got it. You've got that, and you've got it because I can see the finalization with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords here. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you guys coming back. And if you're new to my channel, also, if you'd like to leave a comment below, so I know if this has resonated with you, it does help you along the way. Thank you again. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you later. Hasta luego.